5 days after I dropped all the insurance on my cheating husband's brand new car, he totaled it. $13,000 gone, and he still owed every single penny. But here's the thing, I didn't know the accident was going to happen. I just wanted him to pay higher premiums. I wanted him to hurt financially the way he hurt me emotionally. Karma had other plans. And before you judge me, let me tell you what this man did to me. Let me tell you about the messages I found. Let me tell you about the 18-year-old girl. Let me tell you about the audacity of him asking me, his wife, to drive him to his mistress's house. Yeah, it gets worse. Way worse. So buckle up, because this is the story of how I married a man-child, how he destroyed me, and how the universe decided to step in and deliver the most poetic justice I've ever witnessed in my life. I was 20 years old when I met him online. In a video game. I know. Red flag number 1. But when you're 20 and socially awkward and honestly not very attractive, and some guy pays attention to you, you think it's fate. He was 28, living in Canada. We talked every single day. He made me feel special. He made me feel seen. And when he told me he loved me after just a few months, I believed him. We got engaged fast, like really fast, because we couldn't be together unless one of us immigrated. And I researched every option, every visa, every possibility. The only way that made sense was marriage. So we did it. We got married. I told him, if we're doing this, we're doing this. This is real, ride or die. I meant it. I believed in marriage. I believed in commitment. I believed in him. I was so stupid. But I didn't know that yet. I thought I'd found my person. I thought we were going to build a life together. The first time I visited him in Canada, the trip where he proposed, I found out his computer password was another girl's name. Another girl's name. When I asked him about it, he laughed it off, said she was just a friend, said it didn't mean anything, said I was being paranoid. I should have left right then. I should have gotten on that plane and never looked back. But I didn't, because I was in love, because I wanted to believe him, because I'd already told everyone we were getting married and I didn't want to look like a fool. So I married him anyway. And for 2 years, I tried to make it work. I tried so hard. He had emotional affairs, multiple, all online. One was with his friend back in Ontario, the same girl whose name was his password. They had plans to meet up. He swore nothing physical happened. I wanted to believe him. I stayed. I worked on our marriage. I went to therapy. I got medicated for my anxiety and depression. I got us out of debt. I went back to college. I built us a better life. He played video games. Over 3,000 hours logged in one game, not counting all the others. He worked part-time as a dishwasher, did the bare minimum, came home and played more video games. But I kept trying, because that's what marriage was. You don't give up, you fight for it. October 2014. I came home from work and he was asleep. His computer was on, Facebook Messenger was open. I wasn't even snooping, the notification sound kept going off. I walked over to close the tab, and I saw it. A message from a girl, then another, then another. I scrolled up and I read everything. I hate my wife. She's horrible. I can't stand being around her. I miss your body. I miss being inside you. I want to have a baby with you. Last night in our bed was amazing. Our bed. The bed I'd saved for. The bed I'd researched for months to find the perfect one. The bed I was so proud of because it was the first nice thing we'd ever bought together. He had sex with her in our bed while I was at work. I sat there reading message after message. My hands were shaking. I couldn't breathe. It felt like someone had reached into my chest and ripped my heart out. He woke up and found me sitting there, crying, phone in my hand. How long? I asked. He didn't even try to deny it. A few months. Who is she? A girl from work. I asked him what we should do. Part of me, the stupid, broken part, still wanted to fix it, still wanted to try. He looked at me and said, we should probably get divorced. Just like that, like he was telling me what he wanted for dinner. We should probably get divorced. And that was it. My marriage was over. You can't just leave. Not when you share an apartment, not when you share a car, not when you have nowhere else to go and no money saved up because you spent it all paying off his debt. So we lived together, me and my cheating husband, under the same roof for months. Some days were okay. We'd be civil. We'd talk like roommates. I'd even ask him about her because some sick part of me wanted to know. She was 18 years old. 18! He was 31. She lived with her parents. No car, no job besides the restaurant where they worked together. And you want to know the best part? Her dad had no idea. Her dad met my husband, this 31-year-old dishwasher, and thought he was some nice young guy dating his daughter. He didn't know my husband was married. He didn't know my husband was a decade older than he looked. He didn't know anything. I laughed when he told me this. I laughed so hard I cried because it was just so absurd, so pathetic. Does he know you're 31? I asked. No. Does he know you're a dishwasher? No. Does he know you're married? No. What a catch. What a prize. But it wasn't always civil. Some days I couldn't even look at him. Some days the rage was so consuming I had to lock myself in the bedroom just to keep from screaming. There was this one day he kept calling me over and over. I ignored every call. I deleted every voicemail without listening. So he showed up at my job. He walked into my workplace in front of my coworkers and tried to talk to me. I almost lost it. I tried to keep my voice steady as I told him to get out, to leave me alone, to never show up at my job again. He finally left. The next day, I got an email from our insurance company. Your policy has been updated. I didn't update anything. I logged into the account that I controlled, that had my email, that I managed because I was the responsible one, and saw that a new car had been added. A new car. His new car. I called him immediately. What the hell did you do? I tried to talk to you about it yesterday, he said. Like showing up at my job was a reasonable thing to do. I bought a car. They said I needed to add it to our insurance. You bought a car? With what money? I got a loan. A loan? You make minimum wage. Who the hell gave you a loan? Silence. Who co-signed, Jake? Yes, I'm using fake names, but let's call him Jake because it fits. My girlfriend. Not the 18-year-old. A new girlfriend. He'd already moved on from the teenager. Some woman, some stranger, co-signed a $13,000 car loan for a man she'd been dating for maybe a few weeks. A man who was still married. I looked at the updated insurance policy. Because he was a policyholder, because we were still legally married, he had every right to add a car. But here's the thing. I was the one who managed the account. I had all the login information. I paid the bills. And his new car? It raised our premiums. My premiums. Money I would have to pay. I sat there staring at the screen, and something inside me just snapped. I wasn't going to pay more money because of him. I wasn't going to subsidize his new life with his new girlfriend in his new car. So I logged into the insurance portal and I started clicking. I found his car. I opened the coverage options and I started removing things. Collision coverage? Gone. Comprehensive coverage? Gone. Uninsured motorist protection? Gone. I removed everything. Every single protection. I left the car on the policy because it actually gave me a multi-car discount, so my premium went down, but his car had nothing, no coverage, just liability. If something happened to his car, he was screwed. I clicked Save Changes, I logged out. I didn't tell him. And then I waited. Now, before I tell you what happened next, I need you to understand something. I didn't do this thinking something would actually happen to his car. I just wanted him to deal with the consequences if something did happen. I wanted him to suffer a little bit the way I was suffering. I had no idea what was about to happen. No idea that the universe was about to deliver the most insane karma I've ever witnessed. If you're watching, hit that subscribe button because what happens next is absolutely wild. 5 days. It took 5 days. 5 days after I removed his insurance coverage, I got a call from Jake. He'd been in an accident, hit by another driver, an uninsured driver. His car was totaled, completely destroyed. $13,000 worth of car, gone. And because I'd removed all his coverage, the insurance company wouldn't pay a dime. He still owed the full loan, $13,000, for a car that was now sitting in a junkyard. His co-signing girlfriend still on the hook for the payments. And me, I sat there on my couch, my phone in my hand, absolutely stunned. I started laughing. I couldn't help it. It was just so absurd, so perfectly cosmically timed, like the universe looked at what I did and said, "Oh, you want revenge? Here, let me help you." But then the tears turned to tears, because even though he hurt me, even though he cheated on me, lied to me, destroyed me, I felt horrible. I called the insurance company. I was sobbing, begging them to cover it, saying I made a mistake, that I thought it was just a quote, that I didn't mean to actually remove the coverage. They said no, there was nothing they could do. I felt sick. I felt like the worst person alive, because yeah, he hurt me, but did I really want to destroy him financially? Did I really want to be that person? A week later, he told me he forgave me. He said he deserved it for cheating, that it was karma, that he understood. I still felt bad, but that helped a little. The divorce took months. There was more lying, more betrayal, more bullshit I had to deal with. But eventually, it was final. I was free. I moved out. I started my life over. I focused on school, on my career, on my mental health. I blocked him on everything. I never wanted to hear from him or about him ever again. But a few years later, I got a message on Facebook from her, the woman he'd moved on with after the 18-year-old, the one who co-signed the car. They'd gotten married, and now she was going through the same thing I went through. "He's cheating on me," she wrote. "I found messages on his phone. I need to know. Was he like this with you? Did he cheat on you too?" I felt so bad for her. She had a 10-year-old daughter from a previous marriage. She was trapped just like I was. I told her everything, every affair, every lie, every red flag I ignored. I told her to run, to leave, to protect herself and her daughter. I don't know if she listened, because a couple years later, I found out they had a baby together. I hope she's okay. I hope she got out, but I'll never know. It's been over a decade since all of this happened, and I am a completely different person now. I finished my degree, I built a career I'm proud of, I worked on my mental health. I learned what I deserved. I dated, some relationships were good, some were terrible. I repeated patterns, I made mistakes, but I learned from every single one. And then, a few years ago, I met someone. Or really, he found me. He treats me with kindness, with respect, with love, real love, not the manipulative, selfish, toxic thing I thought was love when I was 20. We show each other every day that we matter, that we're partners, that we're in this together. I never thought I'd have this. After everything I went through, I genuinely believed I was broken, that I'd never be able to trust anyone again, that I was too damaged. But I wasn't broken. I was just with the wrong person. And now, I look back at that whole situation and I just laugh. Not because it wasn't painful, it was the most painful thing I've ever been through, but because of how absurd it all was. The timing of that car accident, 5 days after I dropped his insurance. If that's not karma, I don't know what is. I want to be clear about something. I'm not proud of what I did. Dropping his insurance was petty. It was vindictive. It was me at my absolute lowest, lashing out because I was in so much pain. I don't do that anymore. I don't purposefully hurt people, even when they hurt me. I've learned that holding on to anger only hurts you, that revenge doesn't actually make you feel better. But in that moment, I needed it. I needed to feel like I had some control, like I had some power, because he took everything from me, my trust, my self-worth, my ability to feel safe. And then karma stepped in and did the rest. I don't believe in fate. I don't believe that everything happens for a reason, but I do believe that sometimes the universe surprises you. Sometimes things work out in ways you never could have predicted. Jake taught me what I didn't want. He taught me what I deserved. He taught me that I am stronger than I ever thought possible. And yeah, he also taught me that karma is real, and she is brutal. To anyone going through something similar, anyone who's been cheated on, lied to, betrayed by someone they loved, I see you. I know how much it hurts. I know how hard it is to leave. I know it's tempting to stay and try to fix it. But you can't fix someone who doesn't want to be fixed. You can't love someone into being a better person. You can only love yourself enough to walk away. It took me way too long to learn that, but I did eventually, and my life is so much better because of it. So if you're watching this and you're in that situation right now, leave. You deserve better. I promise you, there is a better life waiting for you on the other side. And who knows, maybe karma will step in and handle the rest. If you made it this far, thank you for listening to my story. Drop a heart in the comments if you've ever experienced karma like this, and subscribe for more real stories about love, betrayal, and coming out stronger on the other side. You're not alone, and it gets better. I promise.